I honestly, ow. I just hit my hand on my desk. Ow, that hurt. Well, why do the new tires matter? Well, as we recently discovered in a video that I did specifically on the new tire pack, I was, let's just say, extremely harsh on it when it actually didn't deserve it, and these new tires are really, really good. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring an interesting assortment of trucks. So we've got the new Kenworth W990 DLC truck, we've got the Pacific 512 PF, and we've also got the Vorongrad, all with a slightly different tire setup, albeit all from the new tire pack. And honestly, I just want to see if these trucks do decently well at speed. And for that reason, I have equipped every single one of them with the top spec engine and transmission so we can go as fast as they'll let us. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and fire up the first truck of this test, the W990. It's definitely going to be interesting going around this track with no all-wheel drive. I'll tell you that. First thing we got to do is we got to go ahead and get lined up. And apparently that already is going to be an interesting exercise. Now, if y'all enjoy doing ridiculously over-the-top things with trucks from the vanilla game, let me know in the comments down below, and we might get the chance to do another one of these in the future. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's definitely off to a decent start. Track has gotten a little overgrown here, though. Honestly, I expected to bottom out the front end already, and so I'm kind of, oh my God! Wow. No suspension damage. That's really impressive. It's actually extremely impressive. We may need to go into high range going up this hill, though, to make sure it doesn't downshift. Now back into auto. This thing slides really well. All right, now let's see if we can get the rhythm right for this. Ooh! We saved it. We didn't get the rhythm right, but we saved it. Little harsh on the landing, but nothing that I would say is ridiculously bad. Around the banking. Banking is super solid. Now, I will say, for the downhill jumps, this is gonna be... Ooh. Oh my God! Okay, it was a little harsh, but to be fair, our suspension is still intact. Now, for how long it remains intact, we'll have to wait and see, because it's not looking too good. It's not quite in the red yet, but it's like just off of the red. It is hilarious how well this thing handles corners at speed, though. Like, I'm genuinely shocked. Ooh, almost flipped it on the tall banking, though. Oh my God! I just couldn't correct it. I know that that was probably mostly driver error, but I just couldn't get enough steering speed into it to correct that slide. But even with that, it does make its way back across the line, which is honestly more so than I thought we were going to do with this truck. I thought this one was probably going to be the weakest entry of the test, and if that's the weakest entry of the test, that's going to be pretty dang impressive. So let's go ahead and switch into the P512. Now, to be honest, this truck is a little bit of a wild card for the test because it sort of bridges that gap in between heavy trucks, like ultra heavy trucks, and trucks that also have no real problem driving around on the main roads in the game. So we'll see, for one, if it can put together the speed, and for two, if it bottoms out everywhere or if it's actually able to take these jumps. And let's go. And to be honest, it actually feels a little quicker off the line than the Kenworth did, but I don't know if that's just my imagination or if it's actually that much quicker. See how it handles the first landing? It did fine, but I think it also just didn't have all that much takeoff speed. Okay, I think the whole thing about this being faster than the Kenworth was probably in my head, because now that we've gotten a little bit into the track, I can definitely tell you it's slower. Oh no! I accidentally put it in reverse. No! It almost rolled back over too. Like, it almost rolled back over. It was right there. Although, also very unfortunately, it doesn't have a offline winch option. So we're gonna go ahead and just run our lap in the Vorongrad, which honestly, I feel like the Vorongrad is probably gonna walk this, but we'll just have to wait and see. I still have no idea why this thing has a car horn. I also have no idea why it's got visual damage, but we'll sort that out later. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see what this thing can do. The all-wheel drive definitely already gives it an advantage for sure. Oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give it some speed. Little crooked off the jump, but it honestly landed and drove away fairly easily. Not even fairly easily, it drove away fairly comfortably and had no damage at all. I was prepared to get like a bunch of suspension damage. Now here's where we're gonna be able to keep up that momentum. So let's see. Oh my God! No! Well, uh-oh. We helped. We helped. Oop! I don't know if that was a save or like just entirely tragic to begin with. It's probably a mixture of both. We'll come back for the Pacific. Yeah, we'll come back for the Pacific. I just really want to finish the lap in this thing because it's actually doing fairly well, apart from a couple of very sketchy mistakes. It definitely keeps its speed up, though. Really, really well. Keeps wanting to shift down on me. Up and over. Oh, no! It didn't quite have the momentum. So ironically, the Kenworth, which I thought was going to be the weakest choice, actually so far put in the best and most consistent lap, which is honestly really shocking. Like, I'm genuinely mind blown by that. And despite our completely busted suspension, completely busted fuel tank, which is also profusely leaking, and also our, what else is busted? Oh, we've also got a flat. Don't worry about the flat. It's fine. We are still going to finish this lap, though. Y'all thought I was going to let this thing go without actually finishing the lap? You've got to be kidding me. We just have the suspension in race mode now, so it's fine. Oh, absolutely charging down the hill. Don't worry about it. And now we are also going to, don't worry about that one. Nope, nope, nope. Save it. And this thing was actually doing pretty dang well. So we're also going to make sure to finish this thing's lap. The biggest thing I'm worried about with this thing is getting the rhythm in the downhill jumps. But like, honestly, in the downhill jumps, I think as long as we get the rhythm, we should be okay. I just don't know what the right rhythm is. And not knowing what the right rhythm actually is kind of makes it hard to get the rhythm correct. Oh, not bad. It did better than the Voron. It actually did better than the Voron by a lot. Impressively so, actually. I love how I thought the Voron was going to be the best, and it was just literally the worst in basically every category. Woo, easy. Let the steering unwind. And then all the beans down the hill. Whoo! What an ending. Oh my God. And if y'all enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.